Okay, so these are my first impressions of both Venom and A Star Is Born. I just saw both of these movies today, and I'll start with Venom, and I'll give Venom this credit. It's not one of the worst movies of the year. Still a bad film, but it's not a complete disaster. It's just an unnecessary film. It really doesn't feel like this needs to exist. This felt like it needed to exist because Avi Arad wanted to make a point to Sam Raimi that Venom was popular enough to hold his own movie, and because remember, Spider-Man 3, Sam Raimi didn't want to put Venom in the movie. The producer, Avi Arad, told him to put it in there. So, you're telling somebody who doesn't like the character of Venom to put him in your movie, and yet you want him to make a movie around him. So yeah, this movie really was not that good. It's not bad, it's just completely unnecessary. Also, I really hate the last two, the post-credit stingers. Like the Woody Harrelson cameo with Carnage, that's bad enough. No, but them trying to connect the much better looking Spider-Man movie, which is Into the Spider-Verse, to this film. You tried to do that almost 4 years ago with The Amazing Spider-Man 2. If you don't remember, in international cuts, they took a scene from X-Men Days of Future Past to try to convince people that, oh, Days of Future Past and Amazing Spider-Man 2 are connected. Well, they weren't. They weren't connected. So what was the point of even doing that? They tried to do that here again, and I bet you $10 that when Into the Spider-Verse comes out, they don't even mention Venom. Venom's not even in that movie. There's no mention of him whatsoever. And considering it's Phil Lord and Chris Miller producing the film, who knows what they could, who knows? Maybe they might even make fun of the fact that Venom was yeah, excuse me. Maybe that make fun of the fact that Venom was not exists in that world for some reason. I don't know, but yeah, I guarantee you Venom does not even reference one time in Into the Spider-Verse. But yeah, Venom was not bad, but it just was completely unnecessary. A Star Is Born, on the other hand, is a completely different film altogether, in that it's, for the most part, really, really good. Like, the movie is well done. For Bradley Cooper, this is his first movie as a director. He does a phenomenal job creating kind of his own style, but also kind of creating his own visual style, kind of similar to how Clint Eastwood directs his movies, which I think he took a lot of influence from, to be perfectly honest. I will say Bradley Cooper's performance in the film itself starts off kind of slow. For the first part, he's just kind of like slurring his words all the time. He's got kind of a Chris Christopherson, Sam Elliott vibe to him, which is funny because Sam Elliott's actually in the film. But as the film went along, I thought he got better. I thought overall he was much better as the film got along. The chemistry between him and Lady Gaga is excellent. Lady Gaga is really good in this movie. Like, I will be surprised if she does not get nominated for an Oscar for her performance in this. And the final 10 minutes, man. I held it together for much of this film until the last 10 minutes. The song she sings at the end of this movie, right before the credits, it's hard not to keep your eyes from tearing up. It's that good of a song. The songs in this movie are really great. Cinematography is great. This is just an overall really great film all around. I thought the cast in this was excellent. The story was well done. The editing is nicely done. It doesn't do those typical biopic or musical cliches that, like throwing the bottles all the time. And I'm throwing a glass around. They do it, but it's just like very short. And it's you get what I mean. Like, it's not all over the place like usually what you would get in these type of films. So overall, yes, I really enjoyed A Star Is Born a lot. I think it is one of the best movies of the year, and I think you really are doing yourself a huge misfavor by not seeing this film. It's a really, really great film.